everyone. Uh, cool. Uh, Welcome to the next set of classes from me. And I thought we'd start this one with just a walkthrough of the chart that I've just made. I've just finished making this chart for Speak by Jordan Rakei. It's the chart from his Tiny Desk performance. It's the last song that he performs as part of that set from earlier this year. Cool. This is also one of the tunes that's been requested. The cool thing about this one is I'd have done this one anyway, so that ties in really well. But I thought I'd just spend some time showing you the chart and just kind of talking you guys through it. I will make this available to you all. But I just wanted to, just express a few things, which is that I understand perfectly well that you can have the recording without the chart. The recording, the performance comes first. Yeah, absolutely. That's brilliant. But making charts really helps me learn the music. Usually by the time I've made a chart, I've got the song pretty well memorized by the end. And especially on a chart like this, there are some certain details and corners that once I've had to work them out enough that I could write them down, I really understand them better myself. And that informs my performance of them, or would inform my performance of them much better. One of the things that I know you guys are probably increasingly aware of as you move through the course is just how good a lot of the musicians that you guys watch and listen to are. A lot of people are at great pains to not let you know how prepped they are for Tiny Desk or how good they are. Lots of musicians like to conceal the work that goes into getting one of those gigs and preparing one of those gigs, and they like to deliver it quite nonchalantly. Some less so. Some are just kind of have got this kind of like, yeah, this is just cool, and we do it this way, and they're not kind of giving the impression either way. But you know what I mean. Like some people really pull out the stops for Tiny Desk. There's an irony in that, I guess. I don't think Jordan Rakei's performance is any exception to that. I think it was beautifully prepared. But that band had been busy anyway, so perhaps it's just, like, it's just normal for them anyway. But yeah, so my point there is that when I've done the detailed work of working it all out, I feel like I massively limit the potential for unforced errors when I play, meaning that it's kind of really embedded in. Mistakes that you might make if you hadn't seen it written down, or you hadn't gone through the process of deciding on certain things, like whether it moves to 5/4 or 7/4, or where that push or the pull of that rhythm is, whether it's a minor 7 or a minor 9, whether it's a major 6/9 or whether it's just a major 7 with the 6 but not the 9. All things which you have to consider, or I consider when I make these charts. And I do think that ultimately helps me play it and helps me deliver it. So that's cool. So that's the thing. The other cool thing about making the chart is it's just a cool bespoke thing that you've made that's yours. Of the things that I make, I'm quite happy with that. I don't record a lot of music. I don't publish music publicly. I make lots of recordings, but I don't share them out. But I do share these charts with you guys. And they've got their flaws, of course they do. But also they're kind of cool. One of the things I've talked about before is I think I think they're quite unique to me. Certainly in the style, you know, the way I do them is probably completely unique to me. But I'd be surprised to find that there were lots and lots of charts made of this track. I just don't think it's a thing that people do that much, certainly in this kind of way. Lots of musicians that are able to work out this kind of music wouldn't even bother writing it out or trying to express it to other people. They're probably the kind of people that only hang around with people that wouldn't dare tip up to a rehearsal without having everything worked out, or could just do it really easily. Both of those scenarios are pretty annoying. So I like writing it out. I like the craft of doing it. I like what it forces me to learn as I do it. And I like the fact that ultimately it results in me being a better musician, a better player. So that's cool, and I've made it. It's a cool thing. I can add it to the stack. And, you know, that's the thing that I've made. Right, just a quick walkthrough of this chart. You'll notice here, you can see like along the side here, there we go, you can see my finger there. I've put double bar lines at the beginning of each line. That's at the beginning of each new section. So you've got verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, pre-chorus, chorus, outro. I think I got that right, yeah. So that's what the double bar lines are. Obviously there's a ×4 on the verses because I didn't want to write out 8 bars because it's a 2-bar repeating loop. There you go. The rhythm that I've put above the chords is it's loose in some ways and really specific in others. There's a general kind of crotchet pulse or quarter note pulse feel through the way that he plays the piano chords, and I'll deal with that in a specific video. But there you go. Thoughts on the charts. I'll keep making them. I hope they're of use, and please, you know, reflect on that. And I hope you watch, and I hope also that you enjoy the videos on this piece of music. I think it's a fine piece of music, and when you hear about what the song is about, it'll make perfect sense for where we're all at. Okay, thanks everyone. See you soon. Cheers. Bye.